We've been in regular contact with the Lucari, and they've recently unveiled a new starship designed for space exploration. They're eager to head out into the unknown, and they've asked us to give them a hand. Starfleet has decided to send you to assist them in their first voyage beyond their home system. This is an exciting time for the Lucari. Watch over them and help them to see the value of space exploration, and let them make discoveries and follow their sense of wonder. Just don't let them get in over their heads.
The Lucari call this system home. Some of our neighbors, like the Deferi and the Denobulans, have been most welcoming. Others, like the Nakul and the Zenkathi, have been somewhat cold and distant, even hostile.
The desperate men and women of the True Way have turned to one of the Federation's greatest foes in an attempt to hold sway over Cardassia Prime. Starfleet must infiltrate into the heart of the New Dominion and douse the flames of war before they consume the entire quadrant.
My dear friend Kamarka, just think about how much I can help.
I try not to think about you at all, Madrin.
Well, if it isn't Starfleet's finest. Welcome to the Lucari system. I am Damon Madrin, the sole owner of trading rights in this system. My Lucari friends and I were just in the middle of some delicate negotiations. But I'm sure I can spare a little time if you'd like to make a trade deal. Oh, come now. I'm sure we can reach an agreement that is to everyone's liking. I'm prepared to offer you an...
Thank you. That insistent Ferengi has been trying to make new trade deals with us since he first visited our system. Oh, we settled this moon long ago after we were forced to leave our dying homeworld of Kentar. It was a difficult journey for us. Once we found our new home, no one was very excited about space travel. Recently, our home star was nearly extinct. The exploration initiative passed, and we purchased and modified the ship you see before you, the LSS Concordium. Based on my experience as an administrator and scientist, I was chosen to command her. It was an honor I accepted with pride and humility. Our ship is ready to go, and you are. While we have some catching up to do, we've engaged the best engineering minds of our world to modify this vessel. I'm quite proud. We've done a lot in a very short period of time. We've added some of your defensive technology to the ship, as well as some warp drive upgrades. The Concordium is now capable of sustaining a top speed of just over warp 4. Our collaboration, our ship is ready to go, and you are. For our maiden voyage, I've chosen a star that is close enough to be within reach, but still just outside the area of space that you've explored. And
This isn't over. Believe me. The next deal we make will be on my terms.
we've arrived on the outskirts of the system. There's a large field of rocky debris and asteroids. We're picking up various metals and crystalline formations. Should we approach one of the larger asteroids and take some more readings? Readings coming in now. Large quantities of silicate, hematite, Kefnium, iridium. Crystalline structures appear to be the result of deposits created under a heavy impact. Perhaps this asteroid was part of a larger one that broke up in a collision. Heading deeper into the field may yield more clues. Sensors are picking up some movement on the far side of the asteroid. Not simple orbiting debris either. Cosmozoans! They're being intrigued. We've adjusted and... Data's coming in from the Gekli. I'd like to expand the number of tagged subjects to optimize data collection. We're getting close-up readings from all of the creatures. They're treating us like one of their own. They're trying to talk to us with their radio waves. That was incredible. There are signs that several Gekli pods... There's some kind of subspace shearing here. Sensors are reading a swarm of comets passing by this stellar body. This comet is mostly ice and dust. There are indications that the cometary matter formed around a magnetic core. The other comets may be more interesting. Let's move to the... shows some... shields can't handle, but I don't see any expeditions to its surface happening anytime soon. Curious. Planet is geothermal in nature. Its surface is partially molten. No life forms detected planetside. Then again, it is rather warm down there. There they are. Magnificent, aren't they? The creatures are luminescent. Interesting. The color display must be a form of communication. I didn't realize that. Are you seeing this? My sensors indicate this planet is completely devoid of any organic material. And yet, it has a breathable atmosphere and lies well within the system's habitable zone. I'm picking up residual levels of radiation. Oh my. I believe not if you know how to resolve the chaotic turbulence with a Tarfine reduction. This was a recent event. Some kind of protomatter incident happened.
Oh, not sure I'll ever get used to transporters. Let's see. Initial scans suggest this area used to be inhabited, but I can't find a single trace of organic matter. None. I see some carvings on those canyon walls. Let's take a look. The walls of this canyon were worked by tools. I'm sure of it. Sentient life forms lived here. Look, there's some kind of large structure further down the canyon. plaza. These people must have had quite a developed culture. Let's take some readings up there. Looks like a town square. These murals depict people bringing some object. This mural depicts the construction of this large structure. I suspect it was a temple or a place of... The crystals depicted in this mural appear to be growing for some reason. I wonder if this is a symbolic or literal representation of events. Quite the enigma. We could probably force it open, but yes, it would be... These artifacts were used with opposable thumbs and indicate a likely handspan of 22 centimeters. Based on these footprints, these people had a stride that places them at about 1.6 meters on average. The wear patterns here show us that people leaned against here frequently. This was a meeting and gathering area. Strange. These relics should be covered with dust and sand, worn away by time and wind. But they're all uncovered. No organic matter left, and everything left behind in its place. Frozen in time, like... Yes, the evidence seems clear. The proto-matter detonation happened only weeks, perhaps even days ago. We're going to need to make an accurate simulation to continue our studies here. I suggest using modified pattern enhancers to do this. Enhancers online. The signal is strong and clear. Two down, 2 to go. That's 3. 1 more and we'll be ready. That's the last one. All enhancers online and standing by. All right. The enhancers should give us a pretty good... Note that the alien is using the pillars in a specific order. They're making the murals match up on each pillar. Looks like some kind of functionary. you hear that? That's the first pillar set in place. That's 2 pillars set into place. Three pillars are locked in now. That's it! It's working! Well done! Isn't that the symbol of your Starfleet? Those people in the picture, they don't... What happened here? I think the panel on the wall here can be pushed to open something. Those inner doors across from the panel are opening. What is all of this? According to my tricorder, we've reached ground zero. This is where someone detonated the protomatter bomb. From here, a self-propagating cascade of proto-energy radiated outward in all directions, washing over the entire planet. Doubtful. I believe what did this was built specifically as a weapon. There's no new ecosystem. All life was eliminated. I'm picking up a residual energy signature here. Take a look. 6...
You're trespassing. I'm careful, fair warning. My Gnostican gods aren't very fond of intruders. I'd be happy to sell the pods to you. Consider their living on emotional response. The fines for trespassing are quite severe, and I plan on collecting them.
Chief Engineer's Log, March 18th, 1570. Had a discussion this morning with security. Chief Engineer's Log, April 17th, 1570. Today we visited the planet we're calling Draconis 3 to collect supplies. The good news, there's a humanoid civilization down there. The bad news, a potential...
Trying my patience is going to cost you dearly.
Chief Engineer's Log.
Enemy target unsensed. Shield losing power.
Rule of Acquisition 431. When the shooting starts, let the mercenaries handle it. Handle this, Captain.
Crime is trespassing. The sentence is death.
Enemy target
I see you took out the Nausigans on my...
Margarine was greedy and treacherous, but I never thought he was willing to kill to get what he wants. In spite of that, I feel like we've learned so much out here. And for the better. Indeed. I'd say...
Seeing they'd be fine members. The mystery of Station K-13 has been solved, although the past violation of the Prime Directive by some of its personnel is a concern. Hopefully the crew preserved in stasis pods will be able to shed a little more light on that situation. Finally, this news of a Zenkethi protomatter weapon is disturbing. I'll be looking into it from all angles, diplomatic and military in particular. We've fought a war with them before, and I'd prefer avoiding another now.
Congratulations, Commander.
Suggests another weaponized use of protomatter,